He had no famous background, no inherited fortune, no powerful family name. Yet he would one day move among presidents, billionaires, and royalty. This is the story of Jeffrey Epstein, a man who rose from ordinary beginnings to the highest circles of global power and built an empire few truly understood. Jeffrey Epstein was born in 1953 in Brooklyn, New York. He grew up in a modest, working-class Jewish family. His father worked for the New York City Parks Department. His mother stayed at home. There was nothing extraordinary about his childhood. No private tutors, no elite schools, no family wealth. But Epstein showed early intelligence, especially in mathematics and science. He attended public schools, then enrolled briefly at Cooper Union, and later New York University. But he never completed a college degree. Still, Epstein learned something early in life. In America's elite circles, confidence can sometimes matter more than credentials, and he had confidence in abundance. In the early 1970s, Epstein received an unexpected opportunity. He was hired as a mathematics teacher at the prestigious Dalton School in Manhattan. This was no ordinary school. Dalton educated the children of Wall Street executives, lawyers, business leaders, political figures. Epstein was in his early 20s. He had no degree, yet he stood in classrooms filled with the children of power. Here, he learned his most important lesson: access is currency. Every conversation, every parent meeting, every social event was an opportunity. Epstein began observing how wealthy families thought, spoke, and operated. He was studying power, not from books, but from life. One Dalton parent noticed Epstein's ambition, and in 1976, that connection changed his life. Epstein joined Bear Stearns, one of America's leading investment banks. For someone without formal qualifications, this was extraordinary. But Epstein adapted quickly. He learned how money moved, how deals were structured, how fortunes were protected. He rose through the ranks. Eventually, he became a limited partner. He began managing wealth for rich clients. To outsiders, it looked like success, but internally, concerns about his behavior grew. By 1981, Epstein was forced to leave the firm. Once again, he stood alone. But now, he had knowledge, connections, and ambition. After leaving Bear Stearns, Epstein launched his own firm, J. Epstein and Company. He presented himself as an elite financial advisor, someone who only worked with billionaires. His company had no public client list, no transparent records. Everything was private. Everything was secret. Yet his lifestyle exploded. He acquired luxury apartments, private aircraft, international residences. Observers began asking, where was this money coming from? But few pressed too hard. Wealth, after all, creates credibility. In the mid-1980s, Epstein met the man who would change everything: billionaire retail magnate Les Wexner. Wexner was the founder of L Brands, the empire behind Victoria's Secret and other major brands. He trusted Epstein completely, unusually so. He gave Epstein full control over his finances. He granted him power of attorney. He transferred properties worth millions. Through this relationship, Epstein gained money, status, legitimacy. More importantly, he gained access. From this point forward, Epstein was no longer an outsider. He was an insider. With wealth came influence. Epstein carefully designed his public image. He presented himself as a philanthropist, a supporter of science, a global thinker. He created an environment where powerful people felt safe. And when powerful people feel safe, they stop asking questions. By the late 1990s and early 2000s, Epstein had reached his peak. But beneath the luxury, there were cracks. Slowly, a hollow core was beginning to expose. Employees resigned suddenly. Visitors were kept secret. Young girls were seen entering his properties. But no one challenged him openly. Why? Because Epstein had built something stronger than money: influence, fear, and silence. From a Brooklyn childhood to elite classrooms, to Wall Street, to billionaire circles, Jeffrey Epstein's rise was not accidental. It was calculated. By the time serious questions emerged, he was already protected. Or so he believed. In our next episode, we will explore how this empire began to collapse. News Told, seeking truth beyond headlines.